So in this video, we're going to be I give you a trig equation and I want you to tell me the period and the amplitude of that equation. So for example, find the amplitude and period of. So my first example here, we're going to look at y equals negative 2/3 the cosine of 1/2 x. So the important thing is remember the amplitude comes from this part. So this part's dealing with the amplitude, and this part here in front of the x is dealing with the period. Now these are not telling you the amplitude and the period. We have to actually figure that out. So remember, the amplitude is equal to the absolute value. So we basically usually call this value A, and we call this value here B. So amplitude is equal to the absolute value of A. So in this case, it's the absolute value of negative 2/3 or 2/3. And the period is 2 pi over B. So in this case, it's 2 pi over 1/2, which would end up being 4 pi, and I'll show you where that comes from. So remember, I have a fraction under a fraction, so it's keep the top, change from division to multiplication, and flip the bottom fraction, so 2 over 1. And remember, we can think of this as 2 pi over 1, so this is just 4 pi over 1, or 4 pi. And we can try another one here. So B, y equals 1/2 the sine of 3x. So again, this 2 is our A, this 3 is our B, so the amplitude is going to be the absolute value of 1/2, which is just 1/2. And the period is going to be 2 pi over B, so 2 pi over 3, and there's nothing else to simplify there. So that's all that there is to those problems.